Take a listen to what Adam Sosnick had to say on Patrick Bet-David's podcast.
Disgusting thing. Forget about what she said about Israel and Jews and BLM and liberals. This is friendship stuff. This is friendship stuff. The most valuable currency you have are the relationships you have, your friends. In my opinion, she's burned every bridge she's ever been associated with. Whether that's Turning Point USA, whether that's the Daily Wire, whether that's PragerU, Charlie Kirk, Steven Crowder. I don't know what's going on even in this room, but it's not like we're loving what she's doing these days. I'm asking you a serious question. Who are her friends at this point?
Well,
to me, she's very lonely.
No, I think she's very close with Tucker. I do think she has a group
How many
of
more
friends.
can you name, though? Other than Tucker,
Yeah.
genuine question. I'm not trying to throw her under the bus. Who's Candace's friends? Can we name a name? Anyone?
Oh,
Anyone?
She's got more than you would believe.
Name a name.
No, she's got a lot of them.
I'm sure that there's
She does.
Twitter army out there.
Yeah,
but what famous names advocates are saying, I'm with Candace? Tucker, maybe? Who else?
No,
I can't name one.
Good, calm down. Why?
It's just, I want to guys, just because we got to all wake up to this matrix, okay? First and foremost, nothing he is saying is true. The first thing I'd like to clarify is I have never been friends with Steven Crowder. I just feel like that is really not good dirt to throw on my name.
Bro, she killed him. Shot fire. That is what I call showing the receipt. That is what I call beating the enemy without touching him. Comment, do not comment, like, dislike, don't care. Let's get it. Shout out to Candace for this video, man.
We are live on YouTube. I asked a very simple question. Do you think that this lawsuit was an operation against me? That it was meant to bankrupt me? Because options when the federal government is feeling squeezed is to kill you, to warfare, or it's like mental warfare. They put you in a hospital and say you're crazy and drug you. And like they did to Britney Spears, like they did to Kanye West, or they bankrupt you, right? That's also one of the mechanisms. Do you guys think that this entire thing was a trap because I didn't shut up about Brigitte? And that the federal government knew that it was coming, which would explain why they never commented on the absurdity of a foreign nation coming after our speech. They're not acting right? Common sense. You say you care to protect free speech. Why wouldn't you comment on something that involves a foreign leader that is infringing upon the speech of Americans, even if I had made up something about Brigitte, which I did not?
Free speech. Let me explain this, okay? Free speech. Free speech is only to a certain extent. Free speech is only to a certain extent. Free speech does not mean you can just say whatever you want. How many people have their canceled because they say something? Because they were free to speak what they really wanted to speak. I mean, look at Kanye West. What happened to him? Free speech is not really what you think it is. You can speak, but you cannot go against certain people. You can speak, but you cannot hurt certain people's feelings. You can speak as long as you keep in the lane where they want you to be.
So we're gonna run that poll until the end of this show, which is coming much sooner than I anticipated. We're not going to get to everything today. Don't worry, I have more for you tomorrow. Like I said, it's going to be a long week. I do want to get to this commentary because I honestly don't even understand what is happening to PBD's show, which I very much used to enjoy. I see clips floating around, so you know it's not fair to paint with a broad brush, but a broad stroke. But I will say that Adam Sosnick is reaching levels of absurdity here, rather than at all trying to prod the narrative of whether or not there was actually an assassination attempt on my life.
Yeah.
He decides to respond to this allegation by saying that I have no famous friends. I kid you not. This is the level of insincerity that you can almost say it's laughable at this moment of people that are engaged in the sport of politics. Take a listen to what Adam Sosnick had to say on Patrick Bet-David's podcast.
Disgusting thing. Forget about what she said about Israel and Jews and BLM and liberals. This is friendship stuff. This is friendship stuff. The most valuable currency you have are the relationships you have, your friends. In my opinion, she's burned every bridge she's ever been associated with. Whether that's Turning Point USA, whether that's the Daily Wire, whether that's PragerU, Charlie Kirk, Steven Crowder. I don't know what's going on even in this room, but it's not like we're loving what she's doing these days. I'm asking you a serious question. Who are her friends at this point?
Oh,
To me,
do
she's
think she
very
has
lonely.
friends. No, I think she's very close with Tucker. I do think she has a group
How many
of
more
friends.
can you name, though? Other than Tucker,
Yeah.
genuine question. I'm not trying to throw her under the bus. Who's Candace's friends? Who are...
You know, when you say something that is stupid, that is as stupid as this. Again, when you say something that is as stupid as this, you say it one time, you do not get to hang on. When you hang on to that, it simply shows how the hate that you have in. And then when Patrick kind of pulls it back and then trying to say, okay, she got some friends, instead of I kind of go with it and be like, maybe those. I mean, he's like, no, how many can you name though? And he comes back on top of it, and bro, what is that, bro? What is that? What is up with the hate, man? You are hurting yourself. She's like, bro, look, she's calm. The hate is not gonna take you anywhere. I'm just telling this to people out there. Stop with the hate.
allies? Can we name a name? Anyone?
Oh,
Anyone?
she's got more than you would believe.
Name a name.
No, she's got a lot of them.
I'm sure that there's
She does.
Twitter
Bro.
army out there.
Yeah,
But what famous names advocates are saying, I'm with Candace? Tucker, maybe? Who else?
No,
I can't name one.
Good, calm down. Why?
It's just, I want to guys, just because we got to all wake up to this matrix, okay? First and foremost, nothing he is saying is true. The first thing I'd like to clarify is I have never been friends with Steven Crowder. I just feel like that is really not good dirt to throw on my name. I just have better intuition than that. Secondly, my friend Charlie Kirk just got shot in the neck, hence the reason we're doing this entire podcast investigation into what actually happened on that day. Now, you seem to be naming employers regarding the Daily Wire. I am still friends with every single one of my colleagues that I was friends when I went in there. And yeah, when you leave a job, you don't tend to hang out with management on your way out. So I'm not sure what you're referencing here. If you mean that I am not one of those basic bitches who needs to post every second of when I'm hanging out with people so that people think that I'm cool and I'm surrounded by individuals, you would be right. Because I'm a person who grew up on Kanye West's music. And it's so funny that I was blasting his early music, one of his first songs, All Falls Down, and he speaks about this. This is how they create the matrix. Insecure men speak like that, okay? They want people who are insecure to allow terrible things to happen because they say, well, you can hang out with me. You can hang out with me. All you have to do is just not talk about the Epstein files, and you might get invited to Mar-a-Lago. Don't you want to be invited to Mar-a-Lago? Don't you want to go to Mar-a-Lago? Then why don't you look away when we talk about children being abused? It's so weird. Like, don't you want to have like really all of the invites to Mar-a-Lago?
We live in a society, okay, we live in a time where people expect for you to put your life out there for them to see. So that guy is talking like that, Adam, okay, he's talking like that, but why she doesn't have to put out there, or I hang out with this person, I hang out with that person. She does not have to call the people that she knows and be like, oh, go and put it out there that you are with me, that you are with me. What is the point of all this? I never knew who Adam was. I keep saying Patrick. I never knew who Adam was. In fact, I did not even know his name till yesterday. Yesterday, when I was reacting to a video of him talking garbage, and then if it wasn't for the podcast, I would have never known who that guy is. Maybe I would have, but you get what I'm saying? So before you kind of you attack somebody this much, how many celebrity friends do you have? How many?
And you can hang out, you can get dressed up and hang out with cool people in Hollywood if you just look the other way when children are being abused. This is that mentality, okay? It's disgusting, it's gross, but more importantly, it is insecure. So I want to remind you guys that your real friends do not need to be famous, okay? My best friends are not famous, and you should be close with your family. You should have real value in your life. Part of the matrix requires you to have this sort of instinct to think celebrities are cool and that they glitter and they're golden. The majority of them are pretty effed up and drunk. That's the reality.
Constantly.
No, and by the way, on the subject of the kind of people that he's referring to, it was notoriously Eric Bolling, that sat across from Adam when they attacked me over Charlie Kirk and lied and said that I hadn't been friends with Charlie Kirk since 2017. After that episode, Eric Bowling sent me an email and apologized and said it was Adam's fault. And he didn't even know Adam's name. I think he called him Sam in the email.
See, nobody knows his name. Nobody knows that guy's name, but he's here pushing this hate.
Actually pull it and I'll post it on Instagram. Didn't even know, threw Adam and PBD's entire team under the bus in 3 seconds and said, I just want to apologize with you, Candace, because that's how politics work. They all stab each other in the back and they all do it because they think they're on the pursuit of like fame and riches. We are not going to save the West in general from the absolute sexual deviants that run it, the liars and the crooks that run the West, if we have the attitude that we need to be well liked by famous people who are all drunk. Truly, they're all just a bunch of drunks hanging out in DC. That's the reality of the political field. Get real value in your life. And that's what I want to say about that before I get into some of your questions.
Bro, she killed him. She killed him. Shot fire. Shot fire. That is what I call showing the receipt. That is what I call beating the enemy without touching him. See, that guy's just talking. She came. She just destroyed him. Destroyed him. Nobody knows that guy's name. The way he's putting that is like, if you do not have celebrity friends, you pretty much nobody. You're telling me that if she has regular people as friends, it doesn't count? You know what I mean? Just like she said, the Matrix makes people feel like you only, if you're not famous, you're nobody. That's why so many people die. So many people sell their souls just to become famous. They will do whatever it takes just to become famous. And then they are always on drugs and drinking and doing all that. Why? Because of the things that they did to get where they are. Now they're realizing, oh, it wasn't worth it. Now I need to be on drugs. I need to be on all these things to constantly be, not be in my head, knowing, remembering the things that I did to get here. That's why they always need to be drunk and all that and effed up, just like she said. Because when they look back at all these diabolical things they did to get where they are, it wasn't worth it. Now the devil's he's gonna like making it seem like, oh yeah, you need to be famous to be something. You need to have money to be something. No, you do not. You do not. Funny thing is, everybody is born for a purpose. Everybody is born for a purpose. Some people were born to do certain things, and to do those things, they need some kind of fame. You get what I'm saying? But I cannot name to you how many people are actually famous and doing something good for the community. Comment below, like, subscribe, dislike, don't care. Shout out to Candace, man. Correct, she hit him hard. I like that. Beat the enemy without touching him. Yeah, man, I was born in the gutter. Ay. If you good, welcome aboard. If you bad, you ignore. Yeah, man, I was born in the gutter. Now you know that I grew up with a struggle. They even told me I would end up like a zero, but I ended up with a gold medal. Tu fais du bien, ça revient chez toi. Tu fais du mal, ça revient chez toi. Tu fais du bien, ça revient chez toi. Tu fais du mal, ça revient chez toi.